Geocoding is an important step in HealthGIS where you convert a textual or address information into a set of geographic coordinate system. So I'm going to show you how to convert your data sets. First, once you have prepared your data, means a list of your addresses, survey data, any healthcare providers information, their practice location. And once you have the address, and then you select the locator service, which will help you to create the locations, and then using the matching addresses to the geographic coordinate, which is coming from the address locator. And then once you run that one, you have to review and fix the unmatched scores. So there will be some cases. I will show you those one too. And finally, using those points which you created, yeah, the result of geocoding process to map them and symbolize them. So here are the steps which you can learn how to geocode the whole process.
So this is the table which we have, and let's see what we have in this table. I added into the map window, and let's see what we have. So we have basically location address, that's the full address, street name, city name, postal code, and province name, and then we have a number of physiotherapists working in that location. So they have 270 total rows, and in other words, we need those locations using geocoding process. So because I'm going using ArcGIS Pro software, it has a geocoding option, built-in options, a geocode table. By right-click on the file name, which I am going to be geocode, and then we need to follow that steps for the geocoding. The first step is basically to select the input locator. So we have a built-in service that's going to be used. It will charge some credits, but this is the best way to get those location. And in this here the step two, which is basically we propose like selecting the input table, and then we have to define how many fields we need to use for the geocoding. As you have you seen in the table structure. So the table is basically there's only one field which has a complete address. Some cases we split the address into multiple columns or fields. So sometimes street address, city name, postal code, province, so those are the multiple fields. But in this case, we have a all the information put together in one cell. Next step is talking about the field name. After defining the table, we want which field is contain that information. That is the location address. So, and then we move to the next step, step number 4, where we don't want to make any changes because we want all the output and we need our maximum fields, including whether they are geocoded or not. So the step number 5 is we need to define the country. So it will be narrowed down the search. And next step is because I just want to remind you because I'm using a built-in geocode service. So it has a composite geocoder which can try to be search for different things in a different order. So first, for example, if you want to be search the address, and then in the address they have a lot of options, so they can see search in a different fields and different options. We don't want to be do the postal code because postal code in rural area in Saskatchewan is very large and it contain more sometimes contain more than one community. So if the clinic name or location is by the community, so it could be mislocation based on the postal code. So then we have a population clients, so we can match with this too. And then on the backup side, if we cannot address is not matched be based on options, so then we go to the last option, which is the point of like they have a different services with their point of interest, and they can match with the name is matched. So this is just for in case of we have unmatched, and we can give a maximum match. So this step is basically when before running they want to be tell us like there is some credits they're going to be used, and now they're telling us it's 10.8 credits which is going to be consumed when we will run this service, and we accept that one, and then we will be running this one option. So give us a very quick turnout and very good match. And there's only three addresses which is not matched. We will see which one are those. And then we have there are 14 um, records which is basically have more than one options with the same. So we will go by default. And now we have two more windows. One in case we want to be looking the table with the after geocoded information. You can see the lot of status is there, score is there, matching score, and then you if I sort this one and then go to the last, you see these are the three records which is not matched, and now we can see the actual information we have in our table. So we will go to the last. This is the last part of this table is our field, and rest of the fields are as a result of this geocoding process. So we have some addresses, but they are not matched. So we will see how we will make sure we can get that information geocoded. So that is then we have option for the rematch. So in this case, if you see, we have unmatched and option. So let me move this window to another side. And let's see, we have one. So this is the option we have in our dashboard. We will select this, the best address matching and confirm it. And the second case, we have address, we match this one and confirm this one. So we have those information. One address is not matched, that's fine because we know why it's not, we couldn't find the location. So this is a way we can do the geocoding, and let's see the result of this, how this information is looked on the map. So we have this is the boundary of the Saskatchewan. You see most of the points are within the Saskatchewan, and there is one point which is outside. And if we check the uh, address we have, so it's already in Alberta, other province. So definitely when it will match, it will be going outside the boundary of this province. So we will see there are some cases when the peoples are registered, but the practice location is not within the province. So this is the way we will get the geocoding. So now if you want to see this data and want to be see the symbology, and we can see the graduated symbol actually. Graduated symbol, and we're going to use the number of PD. So that's the way you can see the clinic size, where the location is. So that's the way you can get the location by using the postal address, full street address in other words. So next plan is to show you how to use this use these locations to assign some other information like healthcare boundaries and some other census geography, so we can get some physician like number of healthcare providers versus population in that region. So you will see some because those normally when we do the mapping, so one option is the univariate, and that's we can use the location data, or sometime we use the aggregated at some geographic levels. So we have a polygon, so we can use the shading and then see the presence of those services in those regions. So thank you very much for watching this video.